Доброго времени суток, дорогие зрители моего канала. Меня зовут Веридас, и мы продолжаем играться в Skyrim. В прошлой серии я окончил на том, что приперся вот к этому деду. Дед. А чё ты тут делаешь, дед? Какого хрена, дед? Почему здесь так много голых трупов, дед?
The traveler came to this land not as a visitor or a pilgrim, but a prisoner bonded by fate. Yet he comes before me now as an arbiter, not just of his own fate, but the very world's. For when he speaks, the clouds part, the seas boil, and the earth trembles at his feet. Welcome to my humble abode, Dragonborn. How may I be of assistance? What you seek is knowledge, Dragonborn. You must first acquire knowledge before you can learn. You must first learn before you can understand. However, even when you achieve understanding, you have taken but the first step towards true wisdom. For wisdom comes not from understanding, the challenging of its merits. A threat.
Ну, блин, чел, я не это имел в виду. Давай заново. Сука. Блин, ненавижу.
A single point of contention, but a fundamental one. The Greybeards insist on a path of non-violence. While ostensibly honorable, it is a path that defers the responsibility of higher thinking by adopting an easy absolute. I offered to share this sanctuary with them in peaceful coexistence. They chose death. I have some knowledge of the Thorn, but I am hardly a master. Only the Dragonborn has the innate ability to absorb the soul of a dragon, and with it, the essence of the Thorn. It is a gift and a curse. You have been granted power, but endured none of the training to achieve it. The body and the mind are inexorably linked. To train one is to train the other. To become strong is to appreciate the value of effort. It is that discipline one earns to gain the power that provides the wisdom to know when to use it. This is not to say you cannot train your minds to responsibly wield the body the divines have granted you. I suspect that is why they have brought you here, to gain what was lost. I trust you know of its weight, but are not yet capable of grasping the full extent of your actions. Few ever do. However, it is enough that you consider the repercussions of your choices, as that alone will guide you toward decisions that are righteous. The Greybeards will have you believe that the path to wisdom is one wrought through meditation and pacifism. Allow me to elucidate you on why they are mistaken. They will point to the fallacy of situational ethics. They may present an example of a monk who advocates violence and self-defense. However, in the fog of war, who can say what threats to one's safety are real or imagined? Yes, for it is when circumstances are difficult that we are most tempted, and when ethics becomes situational. The allure of self-preservation, the allure to save lives, the need to honor the gods, will lead men to perform heinous acts. all in the name of what is just and good. Yes, the philosophy the Greybeards have adopted is based on this principle. They insist the mortal mind is too weak to resist such temptation. Therefore, the only way to avoid the criminality of violence is to eliminate it. A conundrum such logic poses is twofold. First, it fails to recognize that mortals, through logic and discussion, are capable of finding solutions to complex dilemmas. Second, the philosophy assumes that personal morality absolves one from ethical responsibility. As the world cascades into war, the Greybeards stand aside, assuaged by the fact their own hands are clean. However, when it comes time for judgment, the Divines will punish us for all the good we did not do, and all the evil we ignored.
Даже хз. Чё ему ответить на это?
Violence can instigate wars, and violence can end them. The potential for a cycle of brutality must be considered, but it is far from inevitable. True, the last few years were contentious, but it was not always so. Arngir and I were once very close. That was when our skin was not so wrinkled, and our beards not so grey. We were but fledglings then, still learning the way of the voice. We would gather our own supplies from Iverstead, and make the trek back up the 7,000 steps. I still recall the last time we raced up those steps. It was at the dawn of first seed, a brisk spring morning. A simple race to the top. The loser would be responsible for the winner's chores. I was much swifter than he, and greedily accepted the challenge. Little did I know that he had spent a week mastering Wold, the first dragon word of Whirlwind's Sprint. By the time I reached the peak, he was ready with bucket and broom. Even then, my old friend opted for the path of least resistance. You seek to insult me by insisting that I am older than Alduin
Было
himself.
пару месяцев
I
назад,
take it
лол.
as a compliment for someone so old to have such vigor. True, the last few years were contentious. But it was not always.
Да
I
блин.
was what we would gather. I still recall
Чё,
a
почему он
simple
мимо
race. Little did I. By the time I
прожимается?
reached the peak, he was ready with bucket and that fool of a cat still counting the steps. I had crossed paths with him not long ago, when Alduin woke from his slumber and I sought to convince Arngir one last time of his folly. There is no resolution that will appease his soul, for his mind is already certain that it cannot be appeased.
Or will he take his companion to the inn for a more sensible feast?
And may the Divines grant you the strength to vanquish evil, and the wisdom to recognize it.
О, книжечка. Короче, все-таки около 3-400. Я даже хз, будем ли мы сегодня идти за рогом. Мы уже 10 минут на какую-то фигню потратили.
Back so soon? This is not a good sign. Ah, out with it before I lose my patience. Daraki does not think you counted this. Yes? Back so soon? This is not a good sign. Ah, out. Daraki does not think you counted the steps. Daraki thinks you're trying to fill his head with doubt. Be gone.
If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Back so soon? This is not a good sign. Ah, out with it.
Мне только что дали задание. Я не заметил. Ну, короче, походу он все-таки сейчас помрет.
Daraki might have forgiven a few steps, but oh, such a betrayal cannot be pardoned. You must excuse him. Daraki would like some time alone.
Я мог бы попробовать вкачать убеждение и помочь ему с этим, но поздняк. Типа, это очень долго, это очень муторно, оно того не стоит. У меня сколько убеждений сейчас? 16 красноречий, смотрите, ну это трындец. Идемте, получается, за рогом Юргена. Я промотаю, чтобы время не тратить. Так, мы почти на месте. Вот Устингрев.
Что это было?
Чё, кого, детишки?
И точно. Был как...
Чё-то вам всем резко нехорошо стало, я смотрю. Во что я тут могу влить? Немножечко навыков. Да, собственно, ни во что и не могу. Так, еще побежали внутрь. О, скума. Пригодится. Вода закончилась. Неприятно. Шалом. Капец, эта дама прямо-таки гений. Блин, избили. Обожаю свой резист
All right.
к огню.
Way's clear. Let's keep moving.
Оп, хлебушек.
Graph. You know, the dead bandit by the entrance reminds me of someone I met in Brittleshire Pass. His name was also Bandit.
Ох, ё-моё. Об этом можно травануться.
Что это было?
Не в ту сторону. Капец, тут одни военачальники остались, походу, практически.
This ends now.
Он, кстати, не неуклюжий переводится. Он типа как раз таки накачанный или типа того. Ну, короче, Халкинг Даугрон. Громоздкий. Ну, по нему вон видно, что качок.
That was close.
Я тоже смотрю, день ног не пропускал.
Good work, mage.
Я тоже так могу, давай.
Such history in these large ruins.
Так, где-то вторая рукоятка, что ли, будет? А, вот
Reminds me
она.
of my old home. What's that, Mama?
Отдыхай. Ты тоже проспись. Че, еще живой, что ли? Ну, точнее, не живой. Или как тебя характеризовать?
That was fun. Hiding is a good way to lose weight. Except if you lose, then it's very, very bad.
Так, у меня мальца память кончилась на компе. На чем я там остановился? Вот теперь можно дальше идти. Костюмный повелитель. Ух, ни хрена. Да блин.
Just a scratch. Yeah. Shield high.
Капец, он улетел. Блин. Мимо. Чу! Блин. Чу! Да ё-моё. Да какого хрена? Чу, блин. Почему я орать не могу? Вы рофлите, что ли? Ну такое-то как можно заруинить? Ну, как видите, можно. Аллилуйя, блин. О,
That should take care of them.
у меня таким образом, кстати, немножечко оружие заряжается. Вот и там какой-то меч лежит. Гунгнир.
Columns rising from the water.
Скоммуниздили рок Юргена у
By a
меня.
bonfire
Скоммуниздили.
and the horn of... Wait. I don't see the horn. A mystery person was to meet at the Sleeping Giant Inn. What if Yoromir was a hero all along?
Драконья панцирная броня. Хочешь поносить, Зора? Куда идешь? Давай сюда.
Still here. Not just any horn. The horn of Yargan Windcaller. I wonder what happens if you blow it. Oh, it would be too tempting not to. which is why it's best if you hold on to it. If I see a button, I have to press it. If I see a lever, I have to pull it. If I see a horn, I will make it play music. This is not good if the buttons and levers have traps, and if the horn summons a dragon. At least that's what the tales say magic horns do. My leash likes to live dangerously, and I'm not the one to object. But what if they all come at once? Still, if you plan on blowing the horn anyway, then I suppose it will not do any harm if I do so as well. I'll carry what I can.
Щит надо будет отнести. Гунгнир, по-моему, так в скандинавской мифологии копье называлось. Или нет?
You go, I'll follow.
Так, квест мы на самом деле сдадим уже в следующей серии. Так что, если вы здесь впервые, вы можете подписаться на канал, поставить лайк, нажать на колокольчик. А меня зовут Верит. Всем до новых встреч. Всем пока-пока-пока.